Welcome everyone to the Collab.Land Co-op Town Hall, our 11th edition, which is super exciting. We are joined today on the Collab.Land side by Anjali and James Jong, both DAO officers for the Collab.Land Co-op, as well as co-founders of Abridge.io, the creator of Collab.Land. The mission of Collab.Land is to create and enable community tools that encourage pro-social activity as well as enabling collaboration and positive community interactions. Anjali and James have been strong champions of this mission, and it is great to have them here. Welcome, Anjali and James. Welcome, welcome.
Thanks for having us,
Thank
GB.
you.
Absolutely. And additionally, we have I Speak Nerd and Candy joining the panel today. Both amazing Collab.Land Comms team members focused on security, community, marketing, and magic. Welcome, Nerd and Candy.
Thank you for that kind introduction, Chibi. Great to be here.
Thank you so much, Chibi. Always a pleasure to join this awesome team up on stage.
Oh, thank you guys for joining. Super excited to have you here. And lastly, we have a very special guest joining the town hall today, which we are incredibly excited about. Please welcome the legendary, the one and only Snacks, founder of Pizza DAO. Welcome, Snacks.
Hey, thanks. Legendary. Not yet. Maybe in 10 years.
I think you are. So happy to have you here. Thanks for joining today.
Yeah, glad to be here.
And lastly, just a couple of points to note before we kick off the conversation. We've got a POAP for today, which will be distributed by the end of the call, and we will be using the POAP Miniapp to claim this POAP. You're probably familiar with the claiming process already, but if not, no worries, because we will make sure to walk you through the process as soon as the POAP is available to claim. So having said that, I think that we're good to start with the conversation. And in Snack's honor, we would like for all of us to watch the Let's Form Group documentary series Pizza DAO episode, which is a beautiful one. And I've watched it, I'm not sure how many times already, and I love it every time. So I think it would be great to do that. But before we get started, maybe Anjali, can you tell us a little bit about what inspired the creation of the Let's Form Group documentary series?
Yeah, thanks, Chibi. Thank you so much, Snacks, for being here. And for all the new friends in the audience, thank you so much. We'll definitely have people filter in over time. So thank you for being here. Yeah, so how did we decide to do the Let's Form Group series? Well, what we were noticing with Collab.Land is that the popular narrative around crypto and blockchain activities was pretty stark. It was pretty depressing. It was pretty much like all the bad actors were being elevated in the news. That's what gets everybody's attention in the mainstream media. And so for us, we took it as a personal responsibility to share the stories that we see, the people that we are able to work with and be in relationship with in this space. And one of whom is Snacks, which we're so lucky to have today. So it was really an opportunity to share these stories of what we get to see within our side of blockchain and crypto, which is communities, people using the blockchain in a way to better their lives, their families' lives, their communities' lives, globally, people coming together from all over the world with a shared mission and a passion to do something together. And so we took it as our personal responsibility to share those stories, and that is the Let's Form Group series. I encourage all of you to share them with people outside of crypto. Maybe people, you're interested, you're here, so thank you. But maybe people around you aren't really sure what it is and why we're here and what are we doing. Like, these videos are meant to be little beautiful ambassadors of our culture. So that was our contribution. We hope to inspire others to tell their stories and for them to share the stories of crypto communities far and wide. So thanks so much for being here, and I'm looking forward to watching it again. I actually haven't seen it in a bit.
So I have a funny story. My cousin, I went to his wedding recently, and he told me, came to me, he was really excited. He had watched the short and he had shown it to his friends. And he said, and so everyone, they watch it and they love what you're doing. And then they're like, but wait, so what is he, what is he doing? But I like it a lot. And so they're like, so they're really curious. And it's working. It's like the normies are, I don't know. That's like, it made me so happy.
And that's exactly it. It's like, okay, are you going to understand exactly what crypto and blockchain and all of that is from watching these? No. But is it relatable and does it spark curiosity? So I think that's a perfect scenario. Oh, we should have him on. Give people that are interested a live education of what it is. That'd be really fun to do, like a focus group of people that know nothing about crypto and then showing these videos to them.
Yeah, it's amazing. But that's what we're all, that's what we're all here for, to teach people.
I think it's a good time to watch the video. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let's do it. Nerd, is that something you're prepared for?
No, I hate fun videos. Yeah, totally. Yeah, let's do
Bummer.
this. So I'll drop the link so I'll stream it into the server here, everybody. And if you have a spotty internet connection or your just Discord is being weird for you, I'll drop the link into the stage chat as well, so you can watch it on your internet connection. But I'll stream it into here so we can all watch it together. And either way, we'll have voices going live again in about six minutes or so. But let me know if the audio is coming through on this, please, everybody. You can just tell me in the chat. It would be perfect. All right, so that should be live and starting now. Cool. I'll see y'all in about 6 minutes.
Yay, that was awesome. I get chills every single time I watch that. Gosh, I know this is going off topic a little bit, Chibi, but Snacks, when you watch that, like, can you tell us a little bit about what that experience was like, making that?
Watching it this is the first time that I had like a really fun Discord gift spamming experience during it, which definitely livened it up for me. Kind of like, I don't know if you know how people watch The Room, and they throw spoons at the screen. Uh, anyway, so that was super fun. But making it was, so I'm actually, many of you don't know this probably, but I'm a filmmaker, so I hadn't made actually any films since like when COVID started. And so when Adrian and Toby showed up with all their really amazingly nice gear, and they were also really happy to see that I had a bunch of lighting equipment for them to use. And I connected them through South Philly with the drone videographer that got that great footage that you see in the short. So for me, it was so nice to be back on a film set for the first time in like years, since I had been making this. I make a local web series about my Facebook group actually, and so collaborating with Adrian and Toby. I mean, they're also truly gifted professionals. Like they are serious masters of their craft, of storytelling, of camera operating, of editing, like just the whole everything that goes into creating a compelling piece of documentary film, which is hard work. It's really hard to do it because I've done it myself. I know, like I've spent just countless hours on creating content, and they just are great. War Machine is serious. I mean, I'm actually curious how you all met each other. I met Toby, of course, and you, I think, for the first time, Anjali, at in Denver for MCon, But yeah, they are just amazing. So it was super fun. I felt like I got to contribute with my gear and my, and being like it feels cool to be a filmmaker, being the subject of a documentary, right? Because you can be a little more helpful. And then just to show them around my city was great.
That's awesome. I definitely think we're going to have to do either a event here or on Discord stages, or we're going to have to do a Twitter Spaces about this, because I had no idea you were a filmmaker, and I think that could be really interesting for people to get a peek at. So let's definitely plan for that. And we have Candy here. So Candy, you hear me. You'll keep me honest. We should get this on the schedule to get Snacks on and get Toby and Adrian on to talk about like the making of the Pizza Dough documentary.
That would be amazing. I'm all for it.
Looking forward for that. And yeah, had absolute no idea. That's so cool. Thanks for sharing that, Snacks. And now we have some questions for you, Snacks, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
I'm not
All
allowed
right.
to share links, by the way, so I'm just sharing broken up links of the of the.
Oh,
There's
no.
a trailer that has.
I think you can share links. Yeah, it'll say
Mhm.
it'll share the link. It just gives people a warning.
Yeah, but people can
Okay.
still
So,
click them.
all right, great. Then I'll resend this as an unbroken YouTube.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, first question for you, Snacks. This is Collab.Land related. And so, have you tried any of the mini apps in the Collab.Land marketplace yet? And if so, do you have a favorite one?
So my favorite is definitely the POAP dispenser so far, because dispensing POAPs is hard, and
Mhm.
and we always struggle with it. The way that I do it is I take a screenshot of the attendees and then I DM a link to every one of them. And as I go down my text file of the links, I bold them so I know I shouldn't resend one I've already sent.
Oh my God,
Not
that's so much
ideal.
work. No.
So yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's a lot of work to send them manually. So I'm glad that you're liking the POAP mini app. I think it's super easy to use, so I'm very glad to hear that. And yeah, it's also glad that you've had a good experience with it so far.
Yeah, I
So
also
cool.
gave someone kudos yesterday. I don't know
Yes,
if anyone else knows how to give anyone kudos. Maybe we'll teach everyone how to give kudos.
we use them a lot in the server and we love kudos. I think Anjali was sharing some earlier in the call. Yes, I think so. Yeah, they're also super easy to use and they're the best. I love getting kudos. It's like a warm feeling when I get a kudos, and I'm super appreciative of those. So, yeah, everyone, share your kudos. They're so nice. Cool. Well, thank you, Snacks. I have some more questions for you. The next one is Detroit, New York, or Chicago hot take?
Okay, so for me, as a gluten-free vegan cheese pizza eater, Detroit style is by far the best. There is something about that extra space they have to make gluten-free dough not taste bad with the Detroit slice, which is, it's kind of like a focaccia with cheese on that and then with sauce on top, and it is great. So that's definitely for me the go-to.
Anyone for or against it? I'm not US based, so when we came up with this question, I'm like, okay, I'm not sure what that means, but hearing your explanation, I think that makes a lot of sense. So
I
I'll make sure
support
to give
this
that a try.
take, even as a non-gluten-free, simply because Detroit style pizza does have the best crust, just all around.
And it's had a moment the last 5 years. Detroit style is like, yeah.
It has, which is funny because I grew up in, southern Michigan, so it's, a little bit of home too.
Well, this is great info. I'm taking notes for when I visit the US for sure. So thank you, guys. And now, I have some exciting questions for an exciting something that's happening very soon. So, Snacks, can you tell us a little bit about what Global Pizza Day is about?
Yeah, so we like to say that pizza is the cheese that binds us, is a joke that we make. And so the goal of Pizza Day is really it's just to bring the world together around pizza. If you'll let me, I'm gonna go on a little tangent, which is so Buckminster Fuller is a personal hero of mine, and he was really fascinated by pirates. And so in the early days of humans exploring the world, pirates were the only people who knew where everything was. And so they ran stuff on Earth because they knew the location of the material resources. I love pirates. And I think that we are the modern pirates, but in the modern world, everyone kind of knows where the material resources are. And the edge that we have as Web3 pirates is that we know where the human resource. And so that's I think that connects to what we're doing here because we are networking every local Web3 community that we can in each of these cities and inviting them to co-host these events and then introducing these events to each other. And so in one day, we are connecting everybody in our community in a meaningful way. And so I would say that is the big goal here is networking the world.
That's a very interesting take. Yeah. Also, related question. In how many cities are you currently coordinating a pizza party?
Okay, at last count, 116.
Oh, wow. That's a ton of countries. Any in Argentina? Or maybe Denver? Any of
Yeah,
those?
both Buenos Aires and also Denver.
Oh my God. I'm so down for this. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's really fun. Here's the most fun thing about Pizza DAO is that when you go to a crypto conference, actually when you go anywhere, but especially in April and May, and when you're going to like NFT NYC and Consensus, which I did in Austin, and you meet anyone, you can invite them to a pizza party on May 22nd, wherever they live. And then they ask if you're going to be there. And you say, no, I'm going to be throwing the party in Philadelphia. But you should definitely go to the party, in your neighborhood. It's going to be awesome. And so I have something to talk to literally everyone at the conference about. So when I'm walking around with the Pizza DAO team, they get so annoyed. Like stop talking to people, and I say, no, I heard an accent. We have to have a pizza party in Kathmandu. Like what? By the way, crypto
That's
is illegal.
fantastic.
It's fully illegal in Nepal. This I learned trying to make a
Mm.
pizza party happen in Kathmandu. It is fully illegal.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Good info. Mhm. But that's the coolest. I think that's the coolest. I would love to attend to one. So thanks for the info.
Yeah, and you can go,
So,
anyone listening, if you go to parties.pizzadao.xyz, it is a massive spreadsheet of
mhm.
parties. So look through it, and if there's not something in your neighborhood, then if it's a big place where we should have something, let's talk. We can make it happen. And if you live in a place where maybe there isn't a huge community that would want to come to a pizza party, you can buy yourself pizza go to pizzafaucet.xyz, where we will reimburse you for pizza on the
Oh,
22nd.
this is very important info right here. Thank you, and I'm on it. That's so exciting. Cool. Okay, I think that we're a little bit over time, so I do have just two more questions for you, Snacks. First one, do you personally know Laszlo Hanieks and do Pixadao and him talk?
No, if anyone here knows Laszlo or his friends, we want to talk to him. One of our goals is to get him free pizza for life from Papa
Oh.
John's, which provided the two pizzas that he spent the 10,000 Bitcoin on. So, yeah.
What? You're gonna set that up? That's crazy. And wait, 10,000 Bitcoin for two pizzas. Yeah, that really
Yes.
puts and what is that at today's value? Snacks. I don't know. What is it like
So
20?
I think Bitcoin dipped a little bit, so we're looking at 275 million.
Oh my God. It's so crazy. Yes, he deserves free pizza for life from every single pizza restaurant on the planet. Oh my gosh.
That's our goal at Pizza Now. So that's our offer for Laszlo. If anyone wants to let him know, this is the goal. We haven't actually secured it yet, but I think we can make it happen.
That's a very noble goal and very well deserved. And we will let you know. We'll try our best.
One funny thing about the Laszlo story that people don't know is that there was another guy in the middle of the transaction who accepted the 10,000 Bitcoin. I think his name was Turdivant, or something like Stanley something. No, Jeremy Sturdivant. And he spent the money traveling. He was 19. So that's an interesting part of the story people don't know.
Oh, I did not know about that. Good info, good info. Okay, one last question. After Global Pizza Day Party, what do you have coming next in the Pizza DAO community?
So we have an event planned for NFC Lisbon. Actually, a big event that's going to be amazing. So that's in June. I'm sure we're going to do stuff in July and August, but I don't know yet. But I know in September, it's a huge month for us because we'll be in Singapore for Token 2049. We'll be in Seoul for Korea Blockchain Week. And then we're throwing a pizza festival in Philadelphia on Sunday, September 24th, which is going to be a massive pizza event. Our pizza band, Pizza Collection, is going to headline, and we're going to have all the best pizza and tons of Ninja Turtles and games and prizes and a pizza wheel of fortune where the answer is always pizza. It's going to be amazing. So, and then beyond that, I think eventually we're going to help a community to buy out a pizzeria's landlord. So I'm really looking forward to that. I don't think that's going to happen this year, though.
Those all sound very exciting. Thank you, Snacks. Those were all of our questions for you today. It's been fantastic having you here. So thanks so much for joining our town hall today. It has been great.
This is great. This is awesome.
All right. And everyone, if you're interested in joining any of these events or in knowing more about what Pixadao is doing, Snacks has posted some links in this stage chat, so you can go through them. You can find more information there. And thanks, Snacks. Thanks, everyone, also for joining. And all right, I think that with this,
Before Snacks goes, it looks like we have someone in the audience who raised a hand to ask a question. Are we taking audience people up to the stage to ask questions at this time?
It will probably be better if they type their question because we are a little bit delayed with our schedule for the topics in the town hall today. So feel free to write your questions and we'll make sure to read them. I'm sure Snacks will be around for a little bit longer to answer to those as well. How does that sound?
Perfect. Thank you. Perfect.
I think that
Thank
makes
you.
sense. Only because we
Mhm.
are technically only supposed to have 24 minutes left for this town hall. Okay, it's going to go a little bit over, just to let everybody know. Oh boy.
We'll do our best. But all right, with this, we are good to jump to our next topic for today's town hall, and that is the Collab.Land co-op. So let's talk a little bit about that. First question for James: what are the latest updates regarding the Collab.Land co-op proposals process?
Thank you, Chibi. Yes, so we are putting the final touches and we are triple, quadruple checking everything. And we are about ready to go. There's some really exciting technological advances that we're making with the proposal process and how you vote and who can vote. This has to do with our larger narrative when it comes to getting out our decentralized identity play and being able to support proper account abstraction. So we're taking these in stages. So for those that are following along with what's happening in the wider Ethereum ecosystem with account abstraction, we are setting up for that and trying to make this the easiest to use DAO possible. And so be on the lookout for that. And just want to say thank you, Max, and I'm going to hand it off to Nerd to talk about what we're going to do in the interim when it comes to off-chain voting while we put all the finishing touches on contracts, audits, and everything like that.
Yeah, thanks. So with the off-chain voting that we're doing some voting, or we will be doing some voting starting this Friday in Discord specifically for Miniapps. And that's something that we're going to talk about, I guess, next actually on the schedule. But that off-chain voting we're going to be doing some kind of noun style voting while the governor contract for token voting is getting finalized, which means it's going to be one person, one vote inside of Discord and gated to the people who have the DAO. I think it's called DAO access role right now, but the official DAO members inside of our Discord, and making sure we've got that kind of voting so we can get people voting and participating in governance while that contract stuff is still getting worked out.
Exciting news, and looking forward to start voting. I know that a lot of people are waiting for this, so everyone stay tuned. We will let you know as soon as everything's sorted out and we're ready to start with governance. So thanks, James and Nerd, for these latest updates. And now let's talk a little bit about the Miniapp marketplace and an exciting event that's coming up. For these, I have a couple of questions for you guys. The first one would be, what is the latest addition to the Collab.Land Miniapp marketplace? Maybe James, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, Spark AI is live and available for community admins to download. So if you head over to cc.collab.land, you can go to the marketplace and you'll see Spark AI, and you can download it for free.
That's awesome. Super excited. I gave it a try already and I'm loving it so far. So everyone, feel free to give it a try and to install it if you're an admin of any Discord server. Give it a try. I'm sure that you will have fun using it. And yeah, also, what is this mini app about and how can people use it, James?
Yeah, super excited. We are heading straight into the future where Web3, token communities, and AI all live together in harmony. So Spark AI is our ETH Denver Hackathon winner. So Community One is the project, the company that built Spark AI. It's a ChatGPT powered Discord engagement mini app. So it's designed to increase community engagement, and it reduces all the repetitive answering of common questions. So you can go and ask the bot. The bot knows about your community, and it can answer all those questions. And the great thing about AI is that it never gets tired. It never burns out. So encourage everyone to download the mini app. And once installed, you can use the /command /ask, and you get responses to your questions. So if you're joining a new community and Miniapp is installed, you can ask away, and it will answer questions. And as an admin, you can also use the /spark-config to set the AI's custom knowledge base with the text file. So you upload all the text, and the bot will then be able to take the responsibility of answering all of those questions that people have. We tried it early on within our test Discord server while we were looking to judge the hackathon and the hackathon winners, and it's pretty amazing. And looking forward to see how this Miniapp evolves.
Absolutely. We are yet to set it up in this Collab.Land Discord server, but the experience so far has been great. I'm loving it so far. So everyone, feel free to give it a try. And thanks, James, for explaining how the Miniapp works and what it is about. Super, super excited to see how people start using it as well. Like, that's always very interesting when it comes to AI.
Yes.
And for sure, for sure. Good times. And now, a couple more questions about the marketplace. How can people contribute to the Miniapp marketplace? Like, where can they get started?
Yeah, great question. That's a great question. The mini apps actually have a space, a forum, in fact, for people to post their ideas. So, like, I'll post it in the chat for this stage, guys. If I think it's swipe right or click the little like comment looking button on the stage, you can get to the chat where we have the Miniapp ideas forum, which I just posted a link to, which is where you can post your particular ideas, where you can find some developers who might be interested in that, or if you are a developer, you can post like, hey, here's some ideas that I had, and get the community interested. So it's a way for developers to start integrating with admins and members who have ideas for mini apps, and start finding all that stuff and getting started. After you've created a post there, you can get some feedback on it and start building a mini app and going through the mini app development process. The previous town hall recordings have video recording explaining more about that process and how that works. And we'll be posting more information about that inside of the forum itself as well. But basically, post an idea in there. It's when it goes ready for development, you request an API key from the team. Then it goes through a voting process as a cohort with a demo day, which is something we're going to be talking about pretty much next. And it's super, super exciting. So again, we're just trying to build a place where the developers and the Collab.Land members can communicate and share ideas back and forth, and we can connect people with ideas with people who know how to build them.
And the dev portal, where third-party devs can just submit their mini apps and get it through the DAO, is coming soon. So the DAO is going to be launching with the proposals for mini apps for the DAO to vote on, and the dev portal will be launching where third-party devs will be able to submit their mini apps. So it's a very manual process, but we're automating everything, and we're super excited to have this, come to life. And so, stay tuned.
So exciting. Thanks, guys. And I would like to talk a bit about the Miniapp Madness event that's coming soon. Nerd, can you tell us about this event?
I would love to. There's an event happening this Friday, y'all. This Friday, the 12th, at 9:30 a.m. Pacific. That's 12:30 p.m. Eastern, which, if you notice, is at the exact same time as when we normally have the media team meetup. So we are doing this instead of the media team meetup. But this is going to be an event for all those mini app developers who've been working, basically our cohort 0 of mini apps, which we've got 3 coming through this. We have Spark AI, which was our East Denver Hackathon winner. We have W3W.ai, which is like a customer relations platform, a CRM for Web3, and then we have Chain Patrol, which is a community-based security tool for communities. We have all three of those are going to be coming through doing demos of their stuff. So if you show up to that event, you get to see the live demos of stuff. You get to participate in the marketing. You get to make your voice heard through some of that off-chain voting process, because the mini apps that go through that need to be approved to go to be in the marketplace. We're going to have some special rules for that event as well. Those rules basically just are around how people can introduce themselves and talk about each other. And I'll drop a link, or not a link, but I'll drop those below here. So like, there we go. So like, no price talk. Want to make sure everyone's present. Sharing ideas and questions. Don't stay silent. Introduce yourself using your handle, and whether you're a DAO member, a community admin, or a builder, or which of those you most identify with. We want to make sure everyone's kind of on an even playing field for that, and able to participate in this event fully. Super, super exciting stuff, you guys. In fact, we want to make sure that we get as many community admins to that event as possible. So if you are a community admin, please show up. If you know any community admins, please tell them about it. Share that link. If you are in any servers with a lot of other community admins, tell them about it. Get people here. We want to make sure people get the alpha on this stuff and have an opportunity to participate in this process with us, because this is like our early alpha process for the Miniapp approval, and we want to make sure that we're able to improve this in the future. And this is something we're super, super excited about. So Candy just dropped a handshake in the chat. Absolutely, Candy. Is that live on Twitter yet?
It is not. I've been waiting for your signal to drop the handshakes on Twitter.
Go. Let's do it. So we're gonna make some noise right now, guys. We're gonna make some noise. Let's make some noise on Twitter. Get the word out to all these admins that this is something Collab.Land's doing, so that admins can come see what's up, see what's coming down, see the things that they want to install, and get these things before we put some pricing on the mini apps. We want to make sure people are able to get these before we start charging for them, because we're still in that early beta for things. So Candy, once that handshake's posted on Twitter, if you could share the link to it, and then I want everybody here. Perfect. Everybody here, open up the chat right now, the stage chat. Find that Twitter link. It's the bottom link right now. It's just a handshake. Go to that and let's drop some handshakes on it. Drop some comments. Drop some quote tweets, handshakes for it. Let's get everybody on this. Let's make some noise. Handshake. I can spell. Hell yeah.
I am on it.
Do that right now, you guys. Do that right now. Let's make some noise. Make people aware of this. Hell yeah. We're going to do the full announcement of this on Twitter tomorrow. Like, we're going to make the full announcement. We're just doing this kind of handshake announcement right now, try and get people excited, get people like, ooh, mystery, what's going on here? We're going to do the full announcement on Twitter tomorrow, which I've talked about with the media team. So I think Montez, Farmagata, I think Matthew, you've heard about that before. MAFG, maybe K-Bash might have heard about it. I'm not sure. We're going to do the full announcement of things tomorrow, and we'll share the tweets and get all that stuff out there. Awesome. Thank you, Farmagata. Appreciate you. Let's make some fucking noise, people. Cool. That's what I got about that. Like I said, we'll share more info on Twitter tomorrow. I dropped a link to the Miniapp Madness Discord event as well. If you scroll up in the chat a little bit, you can find that event, hit interested, and that way you get the notifications for that one to show up on Friday, guys. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be super cool. Get to definitely try the Spark AI out. Get to see how W3W works, and Chain Patrol, because we got these things that are built by our community, And we want to make sure we're improving this process for the next group of mini apps that are going to be coming through, because this is what the purpose of the DAO is, guys. I don't know if you realize that this is why we have a DAO, is to govern the marketplace. So if you're not participating in this process, like I don't know what you're doing here. This is why the DAO exists, is to govern the marketplace, and this is how things are going to get into the marketplace. So this is the whole reason for the DAO to exist. You definitely want to show up for this thing. Fuck yeah. All right, I'll shut up now.
This sounds so cool. Thank you, Nerd. I'm so looking forward to attending this event. And yeah, everyone, Nerd shared the event, the Discord event, in the state chat. So make sure to hit the interested button if you would like to be notified when this event begins on Friday. Exciting things coming up. Thank you, Nerd, again. And speaking of events, I would like to bring up some recaps and next events that are coming up. Starting with our very first edition of AI and Collab.Land research team introduction that we had yesterday. I thought it was fantastic. But for this, I'll have James give a quick recap of this event. James, if you can tell us what it was about and how it went.
Yeah, thank you, Chibi. So yesterday, I think it was, gave the first real talk about AI and how we look at AI when it comes to Collab.Land. So there are kind of two, I'll summarize. So there are two sides of the same coin, right? Where AI actually is going to be this weapon of mass creation, where in this dystopian world, you can take a few seconds of your voice, an image, and your tweets, and the things that you posted on Facebook and Instagram, and like get an idea of who you are, so that people can actually pretend to be you. So how do you defend against that? Well, this is where decentralized IDs come into play. So we are moving head into decentralized IDs, and as soon as this month, you will actually see our beginnings of that drop in this Collab.Land Discord. So we are moving forward with our decentralized ID play and our verifiable credentials. So in this era of AI being able to do a lot of better than deep fakes and being able to pretend to be someone else, you will need a way to verify that if it's James Young saying something, that James Young can prove that that is James Young. So there's a bunch of these experiments that we're doing here. And so that's one aspect of AI. And you should, again, stay in this Collab.Land Discord, and you'll actually see this drop pretty soon. And we'll announce it in the Collab.Land Discord. And then two, on the utopian side, it's going to make, or AI is going to make everything automated and easy. And so there's a lot of workflow optimizations. You're seeing the beginning of it. Mentioned Spark AI at the beginning, where now you have this tireless bot being able to welcome new community members and get to know them. I think that there's going to be a lot more of this automation. So, I've been in DAO since 2019, and it's tiring sometimes going and hopping across DAO to DAO. So you'll see AI automation where I, as a DAO member, can augment myself and be not only in 3 or 5 DAOs in a meaningful way, but maybe be in 10, maybe 100 DAOs, as we are able to use AI to help automate what we do and be able to summarize what is going on. So there's this whole area of automation and AI that we're also exploring. And on the flip side of that, we're also looking into decentralized identity, because we're trying to avoid the dystopian aspect of how people are going to abuse AI. And we're going to have these AI Collab.Land research team meetups every other week. So please come and join us. The next one's going to be Monday, May 22nd at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. And please, please, please bring your questions. And we are internally embracing AI as much as possible. Raymond Fang has been doing a lot of great research here. He's a CTO, and we're hoping to build in public, be transparent about what we're doing, and we want to incorporate as much of AI and embrace this future and experiment and collaborate together.
So exciting. Thank you, James. I attended this first meetup and I found it very, very interesting. So if anyone has any interest in AI, or maybe if you're just curious to know some more about it and what we are doing at Collab.Land, when it comes to AI, make sure to attend this because I think that you will find them very interesting as well. And cool, thank you. I know that we are at the end of the hour, so I think this would be a good time to distribute the POAP. Thanks everyone for waiting and sticking with us. And okay, I'm just making sure that everything's set up before we share the secret word. Just 1 second.
Also wanted to add on a little bit to the AI talk, which is if you're interested in crypto communities, James's AI meetups are really focused on the way that Collab.Land will be using AI and how for the future of membership and identity, how AI is going to be able to really the intersection of AI and blockchain to try to sway us away from the dystopian future. So if anyone's interested, really, if you're interested in dystopia as well, or data maps, or the way our data is shared and what we can do to protect our data, I think that would be interesting for anyone who's interested in that as well. Because part of, and for those of you that know, you've probably heard me talking about this, but Collab.Land doesn't share user data, which means Collab.Land doesn't share your wallet addresses, your mapping of your name, like CJ. No one gets to know what wallet addresses you own, or Farmagata, or Motonori. Like, even the community admins themselves don't get to know what your wallet addresses are unless you give explicit consent about that. And that's part of the reason why we're also going to be including, you can see like the way APIs are used right now, once your wallet address is out there, it's out there. People cannot unknow it. And so it becomes very, very important that we protect you and your data moving forward. So again, I know you've probably heard me say this a bunch of times, but wherever you're connecting your wallet, wherever you're confirming your ownership, ask questions, find out how they're using it. Because once that information is out there, it cannot be unknown. And in this age of AI, and I don't know, James, if you want to add on to this at all, because I can talk about it, but you're the expert. In this age of AI, how will your wallet addresses get used? And who will they be shared with?
Yeah, no, thank you for that. And it's super, super important. And so thank you for bringing this up, Anjali. Yeah, we're seeing it right now. Like in the age of Web 2, if the product that you're using is free, you are the product. In the age of AI here, right? Any content you produce for free will be monetized by a large language model. And so you're seeing the new frontier of these platforms that are, going to battle legally with these companies that are producing large language models, because these companies that are doing AI have scraped the web, have used free APIs, and now monetizing that content. And so you're going to see this more and more. And so I think that when it comes to the intersection of AI and Web3, there is going to be token gated access, because you're going to have skin in the game in order to be able to get information, because you're going to be leaking content everywhere. And all of that content that you're leaking on the internet is going to be used and it's going to accumulate. And so how do we make sure that the ownership of not only like our wallet addresses, our privacy, our mappings between our platform usernames and our wallet addresses are kept secure, but the content that we produce is not going to be monetized? Or what is the right way to fairly compensate for all of this in the age of AI? So these are the questions that we're all going to need to figure out together publicly. And so we're super excited because I think Collab.Land is at this interesting intersection between these technologies. And we also are diving headfirst into solutions that are protective and that are hopefully as safe as possible as we all venture into this dark forest together in terms of the future. And we need participation. We need as many diverse opinions because if we have this group think, we can become very narrow-minded, and we want to make sure that we're looking at this from all angles. And this is why it's so important for us to build in public. So yeah, thanks, Anjali.
I got everybody off track because Chibi was going to share the secret phrase for the POAP, and then I wanted to bring this up. So I'm so sorry, everybody. Chibi, please do the secret word for the POAP.
All right. So for everyone in the audience, if you want to claim today's POAP, all you have to do is to use this slash and you write down POAP claim. With a slash command, you can write it down in any of the chats of the server. Again, you use POAP claim, and the claim phrase is pizza party. All lowercase with no spaces in between, those two words together. Pizza party is the secret word to claim today's POAP. Again, you use the slash command POAP claim, and in the claim phrase, you write pizza party. Please let us know if it worked. You can write it down in the chats. Nice. I really like this one. In case you haven't noticed, Anjali has been designing this a little bit differently from what they used to be. Like, we've changed the colors and the formatting and everything, and I'm really loving this new design. So thanks, Anjali. Kudos to Anjali for making these beautiful, beautiful POAPs. Okay, I see some members asking again about the word. So once again, that would be pizza party. PIZZAPARTY. Pizza party. All lowercase and no spaces in between. That's to claim the POAP. And I see that James and Snacks have to go to other duties. So thank you both so much for joining. It has been fantastic having you guys here.
Thank you. Sorry I can't stay for the rest of this town hall, but thank you so much, Chibi.
Thank you for joining. And awesome. I see that you guys are claiming your POAPs successfully. Thank you so much for joining. We have just a couple more updates to share in the town hall, but if you can't stay, that's okay. We really appreciate you joining. But yeah, having said that, let's talk about the very last topics that we have for the town hall. If you need to hear the secret word again, let us know and we can repeat it. Please make sure to not write it in the chats to let other people know what the secret word is, because that's against POAP policies. But make sure to let us know and we can repeat it here in the stage in an audio format.
Can you repeat it one more time, Chibi? Because there is someone in the chat that needs it.
Absolutely. So again, the secret word to claim the POAP is pizza party. Pizza as in the food, cheesy pizza, and then party. Oh, those two words together with no spaces in between. Pizza party. Let us know if that worked. Looks like it did. Awesome. All right. So moving forward, again, thanks everyone for the wait and for staying with us. Just a couple more points to talk about in today's town hall. The meme contest. Meme contest is ongoing, but it's ending today at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can find all of the information in the pinned messages of the memes channel. And if you haven't yet and you would like to join, make sure to submit your meme. It has to be Collab.Land related. All you have to do is to go to the memes channel, you post your image, and make sure to tag Collab.Land along with your submission. You will see a confirm button, you hit it, and that's it. You will have your meme submitted. Make sure to do this again before 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. That's when the contest is ending. Once that we have all of the submissions, we have a judging team that will go through them, and we will announce the winners as soon as we have them. Stay tuned. Also, a nice stat, we have 27 submissions so far, and they're fantastic. So thank you so much, everyone who has joined. And for everyone else, make sure to vote for your favorites because we will also be looking at those. So you can upvote your favorite submissions. Make sure to do that in the memes channel. We really appreciate if you do. Now, what else do we have when it comes to events? Oh, spotlight on security Twitter Spaces. Maybe Candy, can you tell us a little bit about this week's Twitter Spaces?
I sure can. Thank you so much, Chibi. We love Twitter Spaces. And today we are 2 days out from our Twitter Space, so we are getting ready to get all of the tweets out and promoting it. But we will be doing, I think this was mentioned earlier actually, a spotlight on security with special guest Chain Patrol, who are some of the folks who are releasing a new Miniapp and will be participating in Demo Day on Friday. So you get a twofer this week with Chain Patrol, having them appear in Twitter Spaces. And we'll be talking about, because it's security focused this week, Web3 security and best practices, staying safe through transactions, signing messages safely, and if you have any other security related topics that you would absolutely love to hear us talk about, drop those in the chat because we are always open to answering questions and exploring topics that are of relevance and curiosity to our community. So you can drop those in the stage chat here. You can tag us in really anywhere in the Discord or even on Twitter if you have any topical requests. But we're looking forward to that. That will be on Thursday, so 2 days from now. It starts at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, so just about this time as well. So we've got 48 hours to go, and looking forward to seeing you all there for another POAP as well.
Thank you so much, Candy. Excited about this. And we have a couple more events that I would like to bring up. One of them is Collab.Land Plays together with Pull Together. Maybe Nerd, can you give us a quick summary of what the event is going to be and how can people join?
Had to unmute there, sorry.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
the that play together, the Collab.Land Plays, is going to be playing King of the Castle. It's an amazing game where we get together, put people in teams where you're collaborating with your team, but then you're also scheming, backstabbing, trying to figure out how you can usurp power from the monarch and figure out how you can take control of the kingdom. It's a super, super fun game that's going to be happening not this Sunday, next Sunday. That's correct. This Sunday is Mother's Day, but next Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And I'll drop the link to that one in the stage chat as well. There's Collab.Land Plays with Pool Together. It has the FAQ, the link to the FAQ in there as well, where you can get a lot more information about this. But it's a super, super fun game where, again, it's free. All you got to do is show up. We've got prizes for people. Every participant's going to get a POAP. We've got 60,000 USD worth of Pool Together delegation boosts to give out as prizes for the winning team, and Collab.Land stickers for the winning team as well. It's super fun. All you got to do is show up and have some fun with us. It could be as short as like 45 minutes if 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 the kingdom gets run into the ground very quickly, which just might happen because chaos is fun, or it might take as long as like 2 hours. It really just depends on how you guys want to play the game and what decisions you guys make. But it's a team-based, choose your own adventure game of scheming and chaos. It's amazing. I really really love it. Definitely come out for that, guys. It's super fun.
Sounds so fun indeed. Thank you, nerd.
Exactly.
All right, and
AI
lastly,
Planet Chaos. Chaos.
people love chaos. Looking forward to it. Awesome. Thank you, nerd. Please make sure to, everyone, if you would like to attend, nerd share the event in the state chat so you can hit the interested button and be notified when it starts. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. That's right. All right. And lastly, I wanted to do a quick recap of an event that we had last Sunday that was super fun. We had the very first Collab.Land movie night, and it was really, really nice. We watched Princess Mononoke, and I think the fun part was that as the movie went by, we were like commenting and sharing our thoughts and our reactions, and I just feel like it's the coolest to experience that with other people and to know that like we're watching the same and sharing all of those emotions at the same time. Like this particular movie was a roller coaster of emotions, so I think it was way more fun to watch with other people. So thanks for those who joined. I think, well, for me, it was very fun, and I'm looking forward to have more of these movie nights. So, yeah, if you are interested, stay tuned to our events. We will likely do this maybe in 1 more week or 2 more weeks. We will let you know for sure. And also, if you have movie suggestions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. I will collect them and then we will put them up for a vote. And that's how we decide what we're going to watch in these movie nights. So, yeah, just a quick recap about that. Super excited about these movie night events. I absolutely love them. And okay, lastly, when it comes to events and community, I think that all of the POAPs for the emoji contest were already claimed. So thank you everyone who joined and who claimed your POAPs. If you haven't yet, you have a link to claim your POAP in a private thread that's in the general chat. So make sure to look for it if you participated in the emoji contest. Cool. I think that's all of the updates when it comes to our events. Also, if you live in Lisbon or are planning to go to NFC Lisbon, reach out to Anjali or you can reach out to me because we have tickets, a limited number of tickets, but it'd be super cool to meet you there. And yeah, we can give you a ticket. So make sure to reach out if you're planning on attending to that. You can reach out to our Twitter or send us a message. You can tag us in the server. You can tag me or Anjali. We'll make sure to get back to you about that. Okay, lastly, thanks everyone who has stayed. I know that we're 15 minutes over the town hall, so thank you so much for staying here. Lastly, I would like to give a very quick update about our top 100 communities and token claim. So, what are the latest updates regarding our top 100 communities distribution process? We are in the very final round for our top 100 communities, which is excited. It started on May 1st, so that was a week ago. Yeah, a week ago. And right now we are in the public comment period for this round 3. There's only 3 submissions so far, but if you are part of any of these communities or if you would like to share your thoughts, please feel free to do so. This is the time to do it. You can go to the top 100 proposals channel. I will link it real quick. in the stage. And you can read through those proposals. Feel free to drop a message with comments, questions. This is the time for you to reach out to the team if there's anything you don't like about their proposal, or also if you support them, you can also say, hey, I love this proposal. It's fantastic. I fully agree to it. You can leave any comments or any thoughts. Share whatever message you want in this top 100 community post. And yeah, you can do that until Friday. I believe it's the 12th. Yes, until Friday the 12th. That's when this public comment period is ending. So again, this is your time to raise concerns or give your feedback, comments, or anything you would like to share with these communities teams. So a quick note to do that. And what else? A very recent update is that the second batch of tokens are going out to the following projects: Parallel Finance, the Renaissance. I truly hope that I'm pronouncing that well. Anjali and I have had the funniest time figuring out how to pronounce this.
I know. The Renaissance, which we sometimes call Dijonnaise.
Yeah, oh my god. But I think that we got it now. I have probably tried to pronounce it maybe over 20 times or so before I got to this point. But yeah, again, the second batch of tokens are going to Parallel Finance, the Renaissance, Ninja DAO, Bankless DAO, The Bridge, Gal XC, and Los Muertos. Those are the group of our top 100 communities that are receiving this second batch of tokens. They are not the last ones that will receive it. A lot of other communities are still in the process of completing the steps before they receive their token allocation. So many more to come. Stay tuned. Also, you can find all of the approved proposals in Collab.Land.mirror.xyz. I just dropped a link in the stage. You can read all of these proposals from the approved communities. You can take a look at all of those. All of the details are in there: how many tokens they're receiving, where the tokens are going, and what they plan to do with those. You can find all of that information in there if you're interested, or if you're part of any of the top 100 communities. Make sure to give them a look. And lastly, some cool stats. 22 communities have received their token allocations so far. These include the communities that we previously mentioned, which is exciting. That's a lot of communities. 35 million collab have been sent in total. That's crazy. That's a lot of collab tokens going to these communities. And it's very exciting to see how they're distributing it, because they started doing that already, and it's so fun to watch. What else? Lastly, 75 communities submitted proposals to claim their token allocation. 75 out of the top 100. I think that's a good ratio.
That's incredible,
Those-
honestly. I
I
mean,
know.
75% participation is fantastic. And really, the whole idea
Mhm.
of doing this community drop was to help communities engage and activate their own communities. So we are a community of communities, and we're trying to support all of our communities to be healthier and more active. And, as believers in community as a way to onboard the next billion people into crypto, we want to support communities. And one thing I was thinking about today actually is how, just like in the world, how we're all global citizens, and it's our responsibility to act in positive pro-social ways with each other in our interactions with each other in our IRL lives. like in order for a community to be successful, it's also all of our personal responsibilities to participate into those communities, to add activities into those communities, and to bring goodwill and cheer into those communities and fun, especially during a bear market. So I hope everyone that's here is also crypto community minded. I know you are. And I just hope we take that message inward a little bit, so that what can we do today to like help support and promote crypto community, so that way everybody will be able to have the benefit of blockchain technology. So, I just want to put that little call to action out there as well today, which is Collab.Land. We're doing our part to try to encourage and support activity within all of the communities that use Collab.Land. But if you're in any of those communities or in this community, like what can you do today to help support?
My internet is a bit choppy. I'm sorry, Anjali, what was that again?
Oh no, what happened? Am I losing internet here?
I think it was me, but there's always that point where you wonder if it's the other person or you, but I think it was me this time. I'm so sorry about that.
Okay. Well, just saying 75% activity, 25% or 75% participation in our communities claiming. So you can check on Twitter. We've actually been retweeting also. Thank you. I know some of you got to hear, so thank you. But we have been retweeting how our communities are distributing the tokens to their communities. So really that's the whole idea. Teaching them about proposals, teaching them about the voting process, teaching them about the public comment period, which is happening right now for round 3, and also how they're going to be using Collab Token to help engagement in their own community. So that's a little wrap up of that. But thank you, Chibi, and sorry that sorry you couldn't hear me.
Oh, thanks for repeating that. And yeah, it's super exciting to watch. And yeah, everyone can also stay tuned to our Twitter, because as Anjali said, we're retweeting all of these tweets from the top 100 communities and how they are distributing the tokens. So you can stay tuned to those updates as well. And you can also participate if you're eligible to join those activities that these top 100 communities are doing. You can do some research about that if you are part of any community. And yeah, super excited about that. I think that it's going to be very, very fun to see how this distribution happens. So really looking forward to that. And just 2 last notes to make about our top 100 communities. Well, this is more of a general token claim note, and that's that the token claim period ends on May 23rd. And this is for everybody. So if you are eligible to claim tokens and you haven't yet, you can still do that. But please do so before May 23rd, because that's when the claim period ends. You still have time, but make sure to do so. And this also applies to the top 100 communities. Like, we need to have all of the decisions with these proposals made before May 23rd. So yeah, this is happening. And also, there's a question that I've seen around a lot when it comes to the tokens. And I think it's worth mentioning that all unclaimed tokens return to the DAO treasury. So this includes these top 100 communities allocation. If they do not claim their tokens, these will return to the DAO treasury, as well as the token allocation for members of the community. If you don't claim your tokens, it will happen. The same thing will happen. This will return to the DAO treasury. Wow, this has been a lot of information, and thanks everyone again for staying with us and for joining the town hall. I think that we're good to wrap things up. We have just a couple of reminders to share with you guys before we end the call. Anjali, what are some reminders that we would like to share with the community?
Oh boy. Well, we have a community admin channel. Remember that. So if you're a community admin, hop on in, learn from other community admins, share your best practices and your tips, how you're using your mini apps. If you're using a POAP mini app in your community, or Kudos, or Meme Market, or any of Veramo. I mean, there's so many other ones. Sobel, there's lots of fun ones. So join the community admin channel to just meet your other co-community admins. Also, remember, no media team meetup this week, which I am kind of disappointed about, even though this is the best time. So 12:30 Eastern is a really good time for our communities. And so for all the people in our channel. And so that's why we're going to continue to use that time. But we are not having media team meetup this week. We're still going to be dropping alpha on Friday. You know, our alpha that we dropped last week was about Arbitrum chain and also about Tezos. So hop on on Fridays. In order to get into the media team channel, you need to get the media team role. So please grab that role in the hashtag Get Roles channel. What else? CTO officer hours is happening on Wednesday. That is at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. So hop in for that. And then we have Spotlight on Security on Thursday. So yeah, we've got an activity every day this week. We pretty much have an activity every day of every week. So there's so many ways to get engaged and get involved with Collab.Land. I thank you for being here, and I'm excited about seeing you around.
Thank you, Anjali. And yeah, thanks everyone again for joining the town hall. We host this every week on Tuesdays, usually at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. So we welcome every single one of you to join the future town halls, and we're super, super thankful for your attendance to this and every other event that we host in the Collab.Land Discord server and our Twitter spaces. We are really, really thankful to have you guys here. So yeah, one last note is that you can find the recordings for the town halls and also Twitter spaces and CTO office hours, DevRel office hours, and some other events in our YouTube channel. And also you can find them in the recordings Discord post in the events room. I'll share a link to that real quick. You can follow the post if you would like to receive a little notification of when a new video is posted. I just shared it real quick in the state chat. And wow, I think that's all for today's town hall. Again, thanks everyone so much for joining. It has been fantastic having you guys here.
Chibi, can you do the secret word one more time? And also, anybody can claim a POAP from mobile or desktop. You just have to use the /POAP command. So do /POAP, and then it'll say claim, and then Chibi will say the word, and then we can let everyone go.
Absolutely. So once more, the secret word to claim today's POAP is Pizza Party. All lowercase with no spaces in between. Pizza Party is the secret word to claim the POAP. Please let us know if it worked. I really love the POAP mini app. It's just so easy to set up and also to claim the POAPs. I think it's fantastic. See a screenshot in the chat. Yep, that's the one. /POAP claim, and the secret word is Pizza Party. When you hit send, you should receive a code to claim your POAP. Now, thank you, Nerd. You can also click the command that Nerd just sent, the /POAP claim. If you click that, it should work, and you just need to write the claim phrase. Again, that's Pizza Party. Pizza Party, those two words, all lowercase, no spaces. All right, and I think that we're good to end the call. I've said this so many times, but thanks guys for joining. It's really, really meaningful, and we really appreciate it. Also, thanks Anjali, thanks Nerd and Candy for joining the panel today. And Snacks, I think that he's in a meeting, but if you're listening to this, Snacks,
I'm back.
it was so great having you. Yay! Hi.
I had to
Well,
get
we're
my
ending the
POAP.
call. Did you get it?
I did.
Mission accomplished. All right. Again, thanks everyone for joining. Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Thanks for hosting, Chibi. Bye.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Happy
thanks
to.
for hosting. Thanks for having me.
Super fun. All right. Thanks, everyone. See you guys next time.
Bye, everybody. Let's pizza the planet, May 22nd. Bye-bye.